Tonight is about loss, about mourning losses for our people and for ourselves. And over the course of the past 5 months, we have all lost so much. We've lost the ability to give a hug to a friend, lost the ability to sit at our favorite table in our favorite restaurant and enjoy a meal. We've lost a sense of security. We've lost jobs, vacations, the ability to go to school, so much. We've all experienced many kinds of loss and the grief and the mourning that goes along with that. I had the pleasure earlier to sit down on Zoom with a collection of temple members who, over the course of these months, have had to reimagine, as a result of this process, as a result of this pandemic, reimagine meaningful and transformative events in their lives and deal with the loss that comes with letting go of plans that they'd held dear for many, many months. And so I invite you now to watch with me excerpts of the conversations we had and reflect on what you've lost.
It's definitely been a series of ups and downs. There's sort of highs and lows, and I think that's what we've been trying to make sure we keep talking about with one another and with our girls.
And I'd say that for us, one of the biggest highs was Juliet's Bat Mitzvah. And so,
That was a high.
That was a high.
Yeah, more than a high.
Nice. Yeah. I see what you did there. Obviously when the stay-at-home orders were given in March, we anticipated, just like everybody else, just a couple of weeks, and we weren't even really thinking, oh, we're going to have to pivot in June and rethink our plans. Juliet, when the quarantine started, she was obviously still tutoring and training and practicing, and unfortunately, her tutor passed away right as quarantine started, and so that was something else that we had to sort of deal with and get over very quickly. And that brought on its own set of questions. How do I go forward without my tutor, without my mentor? Who's going to step in? How is that going to work? And thankfully, and graciously, Cantor Gurney stepped in and was really wonderful, and Rabbi Eshel was very instrumental in helping her make the final decision to not postpone her bat mitzvah, which was an option. Every bat mitzvah is about your children's life journey, their Jewish journey into Jewish adulthood, and that's what it was. It wasn't bogged down by the caterer and the party and the favors and the dresses and all of that. It really was just dialed back to the basic of what it was sharing this moment, this really intense, special moment with the people that matter the most in our lives. And we're still planning on doing a bigger celebration, but for me personally, I don't feel like we even need it. I feel like we did what we needed to do, and we did it in this really special and unique way. And it was really beyond what I would have expected.
Same.
Danny and I met 2.5 years ago. We got engaged. We planned this unbelievable, wedding. It was actually going to be in Italy. So we were fortunate to have a ton of our friends and family RSVP yes. And then, the whole entire thing was planned. And I think it was just a couple of days before we were sending out the invitations, the safer at home order came into effect, and so it became very real that we needed to make this decision of what do we do. And so we ended up setting a date, and we just got married 2 days ago in my parents' backyard. It ended up being this very intimate, sort of low-key, the opposite of what a wedding in Italy would have been, but it was the most perfect, and I don't think that we could have really imagined it any other way, even though the whole other way was already planned.
Yeah, and I think the fact that we made the decision to cancel and then not right away rebook helped us kind of, move forward rather than backwards. We have some friends that it was supposed to be in June, then they rescheduled for August, now it's December, and I think that helped us kind of
It was resolved.
Yeah, 100%.
I had most of my traditional senior year of high school outings, canceled, such as prom We have a couple of like special ceremonies where we, figuratively light the candles to the rising seniors to become the new leaders on campus. But the biggest one that was really effective, I guess, was my graduation. Yes, I didn't have the sort of traditional graduation experience, but I had a really unique one. And then moving forward with college this upcoming year, I'm currently supposed to go to the University of Michigan in the fall. I've been considering taking a gap year, and which really isn't something I really considered too much before. But I feel like one of the things I probably want to do is maybe work out in nature, at a state park or a national park. And I think that's, a really good opportunity that I probably wouldn't have considered or wouldn't have thought about, if it hadn't been for this time that we're living in right now. So, I definitely had a lot of disappointment with a lot of the things I was looking forward to, but I think overall, I guess it's opened up a lot of new doors and, interesting things to consider.
We have all lost a lot these past 5 months. And so now we'll take a few moments of silence to reflect on that which you've lost and that which you are mourning.